The mind never announces when it begins to drift. It slips quietly into the future, into imagined conversations, imagined failures, imagined outcomes that have not yet earned the right to exist. One moment you are here, breathing, alive. The next, you are 10 steps ahead, trying to manage a reality that is not in front of you. This is how overthinking takes hold, not as chaos, but as an illusion of responsibility. You start believing it is your job to anticipate everything, to control everything, to prepare for every possible turn of fate. And slowly, without realizing it, you abandon the present moment, the only place where life is actually happening. Of our mental exhaustion does not come from action. It comes from resistance. Resistance to uncertainty. Resistance to not knowing. Resistance to the simple fact that much of life unfolds beyond our command. We replay situations we cannot change, analyze people we cannot fully understand. We worry about outcomes that are not ours to decide. The mind frames this as protection. It is not protection, it is self-punishment. You sit still, yet inside you are running endlessly, chasing control where none exists. The more you chase it, the further peace moves away. The Stoics saw this clearly. They observed that nature itself is indifferent to our preferences. Storms do not ask permission. Time does not negotiate. People do not always behave as we wish. Suffering begins when we demand reality to obey our expectations. When we believe peace will arrive only after everything is resolved, explained, secured. But life does not work that way. Control is limited by design, and wisdom begins the moment you accept that limit instead of fighting it. There is a quiet but powerful distinction that changes everything. Some things are within you, some things are not. Your thoughts, your intentions, your effort, your response, these belong to you. The past does not. Other people's opinions do not. Outcomes do not. Chance does not. The mind crosses that boundary. When it tries to manage what lies beyond it, anxiety is the natural result. Not because you are weak, because you are attempting the impossible. Overthinking is the mind refusing to respect this boundary. It keeps asking, what if, instead of, what now? It keeps rehearsing futures instead of living the present. It confuses awareness with control. Awareness does not require obsession. You can acknowledge uncertainty without drowning in it. You can prepare without clinging. You can care without gripping life too tightly. The Stoic response is not denial, it is clarity. You look at a situation and calmly separate what is yours from what is not. You commit fully to what you can influence. You release the rest without bitterness. This release is not passive. It is active discipline. It takes strength to let go of the illusion that constant thinking will save you. It takes courage to stop arguing with reality. Thoughts begin to spiral. The practice is simple but demanding. You return to the body, to breath, to the sensation of standing, sitting, walking. You remind yourself that thinking is happening, but you are not required to follow every thought. Thoughts are weather, not commands. They arise, they pass. Overthinking loses power when it is observed rather than obeyed. Slowly, you begin to act from steadiness instead of fear. You do what needs to be done, with care and precision, then you step back. You allow life to respond in its own way. This is where freedom begins, in controlling outcomes, but in refusing to be ruled by them. You stop measuring your worth by results you cannot fully influence. You anchor it instead in character, effort, and integrity. There is a quiet confidence that grows from this mindset. You stop needing guarantees. You stop needing constant reassurance. You understand that uncertainty is not a threat, it is the natural state of being alive. And once you accept this, mind relaxes. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer at war with what is inevitable. Over time, overthinking fades not because life becomes simpler, but because you become wiser. You learn where to place your energy and where not to. You stop feeding thoughts that lead nowhere. You stop demanding answers from the future. You begin to trust the process of living rather than trying to outthink it. In the end, peace does not come from mastering the world. It comes from mastering your relationship with it. Do what is yours to do, fully and honestly. Let the rest unfold without resistance. Life becomes lighter the moment you stop carrying what was never meant to be in your hands.